Hello, welcome to Working Crass Podcast. That's Lauren.
Hello.
And I'm Joshua.
What's up, man?
And that's Byron over there as well. Welcome to Working Crass Month of Mayhem, the second episode. Mayhem. This is the second Month of Mayhem episode. We're very excited to bring on our guest today. Shawn is one of our good friends. He's been one of our good friends since we moved here from Texas. We all met doing comedy in Texas.
Yep.
And I'm sure this is going to be a pretty wild and wacky and fun episode.
And wet.
And very wet.
We're all getting wet on this episode.
We are all getting wet over here, and we hope that our listener gets very wet too. So, ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, I present to you Working Crass with our guest Shawn.
With our wet guest.
With our wet guest Shawn. Good to see you.
Yeah.
I see you. What's up?
Not much. Just sitting here. It's kind of embarrassing, but we were counting all the money that we have earlier. So,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Show off.
I don't want to show off or anything.
No, you
but
are. There's so many.
It's $3.
Yeah.
But I don't want to brag. I mean, if you don't have $3, $3,
that'll buy you an hour and a half of parking time downtown. So that's a lot.
It'll also buy me 2 or 3 videos over on Lobster Tube. But unfortunately,
The
they don't
videos
take cash.
are super cheap.
And
They
guess
only
what?
take lobsters.
And unfortunately, they suck.
Yeah, they're all videos of lobsters.
You gotta watch their claws.
I like them red.
I like them blue.
There are some blue lobsters. You know this?
Yeah. Yeah,
There's some blue lobsters. It's like a really rare thing. They're special. I'd be a blue lobster if I was a lobster.
You'd be like a green lobster.
I think you'd be a crab who thinks they're a lobster.
I'm a blue lobster.
You're a crab, my man.
Don't tell me what I can't be.
One day I'll be a lobster. Well, what you been up to, man?
Not much. I just closed out an art show in Dallas.
Awesome. I saw some pictures of that. That looked awesome.
Whoa.
I had a solo show down in Dallas, and it was up for about 2 months, but I didn't sell shit. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted it. But I got a nice review, which I never usually get reviews, so that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're on the right podcast. Nobody wants to buy anything of ours, but we've got
Yeah.
one good review as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that.
It's in
You fit right in.
Who reviewed?
Right in.
Who reviewed?
Glass Tire.
Me.
Oh, or who reviewed you? Yeah.
Who reviewed you?
Josh's dad.
Oh. Yeah, it's pretty good, I guess, if that's what you're interested in.
So were you down in Dallas this whole time? Well, not this
No,
whole
no,
time,
no,
but
no.
the past 2 months or so.
No, I went down for I took an entire week off from work to do an install, and all I ended up doing was working from 2 to 10 or 11 every night, so I didn't actually get to do anything while I was there, except for the setup. And then we had the opening, and then I just came back to Portland. So
Nice.
and I was trying to plug it from Portland, which is never easy, but I think they had a pretty good turnout. I mean, I don't know for sure, but
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it
really cool.
sculpture or was it the media stuff?
I did photography, but I printed it across different types of tapestry. So carpets, welcome mats, curtains, shower curtains, and towels.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Hey, if you ever need a nude model, I volunteer as tribute.
I'd love to get maybe a bath mat of Byron's ass.
oh, you
Bread.
can do it. You can literally put anything on anything now, and that's
Yeah.
part of what the show is all about. Is just you can customize whatever you want.
You can put a cat on a dog.
You
I
can
could see
put
it.
These
Yeah.
days you can do anything.
They can
You
do
can put a dick
anything.
on a woman.
Oh my god.
do anything these days.
That is
In-
Put
Anything.
anything on anything.
I could.
you went from in
I-
your head. There's like a file cabinet, and cat on a dog is right here, and right
Yeah.
behind it is dick on a woman.
Right afterwards.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh,
How's
man.
Portland? How's the port?
It's like I don't know. I was referring to it to somebody who's like, you ever seen like that video of
Portlandia? Yeah.
yeah, just like that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
There's like
You can-
everybody's
Hey,
Fred Armisen.
I'll mute Byron in a minute. What were you saying
What?
originally?
Oh,
No.
no, it's like that video of like a person who's slipping on ice and they just don't hit the ground and you just keep watching him just like and you're like, that guy's probably gonna fall over at some point, but then he doesn't, and you're just like, well, that's weird.
That's Portland.
That's yeah.
Thanks for answering the question I asked you sincerely.
How's
Listen,
Portland?
listen,
Is it
listen.
Portlandia? Oh,
How's
You
your
blew out
dog?
my headset. You blew out my headset.
Lady?
Sorry.
Wait,
Yeah,
me or
you
him?
blew- Yeah, no. Of course it was Brian. Brian, what's your name again?
It's okay.
Sean?
Hey,
Yeah,
it's
that's
okay.
me.
I always put the R early too, because when I look at him, I think of an R word.
A Republican.
No.
A rapscallion.
A rat
Ooh.
or a raccoon?
Yeah,
Is that what you're thinking?
He's a rat.
Oh,
He's a fucking rat.
What's your dog's name again? Lady?
Coop.
Coop?
Poop.
Yeah.
You know,
Goop.
That's adorable.
so sweets.
I remember last time you were here, you had just gotten that dog.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Actually, one of my favorite photos of him. He crawls up into Byron's lap.
Aww.
He's just laying there. It's so cute.
I'm
That's
like
cute.
Noah. Animals love me. Just not humans.
Didn't he in the story? Didn't he like rape a lot of the animals?
No.
No. But the first thing
No.
he did after the water subsided and they landed, he like planted a vineyard and got naked and drunk.
Really?
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
That's
think
awesome.
I think he invited all the underage girls from around the town
No.
to come over to the
Mm.
vineyard. and,
It was like an
hang out.
island, right?
No.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
it was
It was a
an
private
island.
island, and-
No.
Come on! And then they had a frat party.
Noah's Island.
and he was definitely blackmailing people into.
If you thought Noah's Ark was good,
Lauren, that's your culture. Oh,
interesting.
we're getting down and dirty. We are recording.
yeah,
already, right?
You're-
yeah, I started
You're
recording.
right. Island
Great.
culture is my culture.
Yeah, that's what I meant, by the way, everyone.
Island culture.
Lauren's
No.
island culture roots.
On the island time.
She's really good at the steel drum. In case you didn't know.
You braid your hair.
I braid everything, man.
Oh!
Me love me wife something strange, man.
Barbados Slim.
Oh man. Well, Shawn, thank you for doing our episode. We are knee deep in the month of mayhem, which is where we have a new guest
We're
on.
balls deep
We're-
in the month.
Yeah, we're balls deep in the month of mayhem. We have a new guest on every single week, and I couldn't think of a better guest to have on this episode of Working Crass Podcast, because we have a lot.
And you couldn't get a hold of him.
I couldn't get a hold of them. They wouldn't call me back,
And none of
and they
them
all
were-
wanted to get paid a little more than $3.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And none of them were wet enough. None of them passed
Yeah.
the wet test.
Oh
That
yeah.
is so-
I'm so wet. It's like
Like a lobster
a lobster.
or a crab.
Or like, you know, when you just fill a room full of like like a steam bath,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's just
Yeah.
like you walk through and you feel like you could cut through the steam, but it's up in your
Vapor.
body.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's almost like swimming through the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I am.
Perpetual sauna.
Or when you like puff a vape cloud and then you walk right through it and it
Mhm.
parts for you.
You know, like when you put a dick on a lady.
You can put anything on anything these days, man.
Well, speaking of you could put anything on anything, you guys, did you know that you could put comedians in the metaverse and then watch stand-up comedy in the metaverse?
No.
Well, who would? Because nobody would want to do that. Now I am pulling up here a little clip that I found of this new virtual comedy club where actual professional stand-up comedians use like avatars of themselves in the metaverse, and they do stand-up shows in the metaverse, and people, attend them. I think potentially, we'll see. I don't know.
I've never known anyone
Real
that
peop-
uses the metaverse.
Me neither. I've never met
No,
anyone.
never
who's
met
been a
anyone.
part of the
How can
metaverse.
you why? No, never,
Well, first,
never.
Byron, you have to go to the metaverse to meet someone there.
Well, okay.
I've never met anyone from Mars.
I haven't.
Well, go there.
Are you exiling me? Feels
Um,
like an exile.
We were just
You
watching
get
me and
3
Lauren,
warnings.
and then you're going to
No,
Mars.
I get more than 3. Trust me on that. Okay, I get more than 3.
Lauren and I were just watching this video of Hayao Miyazaki, the Studio Ghibli guy, and he is, I guess, being pitched this AI technology to make what looks like hand-drawn animation, but by AI. Hello, Glenn.
Mhm.
And he's like sitting there going like, this offends me. This is not like, this is the death of human art. This is like people who are ashamed of being human. Like, why would you want to do this? I would never implement this in my work.
Yeah.
And then I scroll, and the next thing I see is like, come to the virtual reality comedy show. I was like, and everyone's embracing it. There's no one
Yeah.
standing up and saying like, no, we still need the human element in this art. Nah.
So are we
No,
gonna?
well,
so
we
gonna
don't
watch-
have it. We haven't had it for a while anyway. So.
Exactly. Fuck it.
Too many lizards.
So are we gonna watch this metaverse comedy and then decide if Hayao Miyazaki is wrong?
Oh, we will decide that he is wrong. Yes, that is correct.
Can we do another Can we do another Crass court and not be the judge?
No, we did that literally the last episode. Byron.
We may never do that again.
I thought it went well.
All
Projern.
All right, let's see. I'm going to pull it up here. This should work, and it should show it to you as well, Shawn. So let's see here. Yes, here we go. All right, and here is the Metaverse Comedy Club.
See flashlights through my front door. I open the door. I got the bat. I got the strap. I said, ah! Ever since that night, Amazon has not delivered packages to my house.
You ready?
Let's go.
These are real people.
Good luck.
Yes, it's real comedians, real people. They're stepping in on a virtual stage.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, this is what we asked for, the audience. This is what we want.
This is the future.
There's a demand for this.
Yeah, dude, I got 1 tab in the metaverse, 1 tab on lobsters.
You ever take the top off a pint of ice cream and just throw the lid away?
My husband, when we first got married, I didn't even want to do vows. I just wanted to do concerns.
I love anything mini. I like mini golf, mini weeds, even mini murder is fine.
Try explaining.
Why do they all do the
What?
same movements?
And why is I love the laughter. It's not real. It's not, audience members hooked up with microphones.
No,
It's
couldn't.
press A to laugh. And it makes like a laugh sound.
Can you press H for heckle? How does that work?
That would be great. And can you do crowd work? Because you're just doing crowd work to like you're like, oh, so you're like a dragonkin person.
Yeah, like, oh, what are you anyway?
Where'd you get that hat? The discount store? I don't know, dude. You know how they have like online stores, dude? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Meta Goodwill for sure.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
I think to get the laughter, they should have to do like a Dance Revolution. Like they have to hit the
Yes.
arrows in the correct place, the correct time, and that's how they get their laughter.
Yes. DDR was. I used to play DDR a lot.
Yeah. I just
You
think that
any
could.
good?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Castles in the Sky. I used to do that song. It was pretty tough. A lot of triplets. Like that. Okay, I didn't mean to derail things.
A lot of dragons.
I just got
and-
excited with DDR. That's it. Okay.
A lot of dragons, lobsters, and elves in the audience tonight. Hey, tell me, you ever fucked a black guy? That's the crowd work you're getting.
But every single one of those little avatars did the same movement. They did like these
They
two
just-
little shuffles and then moved their hands like.
Hey, baby, that's comedy, baby.
Yeah.
I'm commenting.
What's the deal with pissing on buses, eh?
When I eat ice cream, I feel bad. Oh,
Sometimes I
man.
feel my body expand.
It switches the like emoji face to like a sad face and a tear.
Yeah, how do you even show emotion at all? They just look like what are they called? Marionettes?
Emotion
like-
is overrated.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. It's all about
Really-
the context.
Yeah, it's all about just like words. Here's the problem I have with it. It's real comedians reading the words. Can we just get like an AI voice to read them?
Oh, you could just feed like an hour's worth of any one of those comedians work into an AI, and then it would just spit out whatever you wanted it to say.
Now,
I say not even do that. Just go to the AI generator and just say do comedy.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, and it'll be it. Why not? Just do it right now.
Yeah, I think actually if we could connect, because here's the thing is I don't want to do the work to do that. So if I could get an AI to do the work to then do that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the AI to tell them to connect to another AI to
they-
do the comedy.
Do they have AI that'll wipe my ass?
Do
Getting there.
comedy. Enter. Sure. Oh, it gave me a stupid joke. Here we go.
Let's
Sure,
hear it.
here's a lighthearted joke for you. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have guts.
Oh. Now,
There you
now ask it to tell
It's
a
like
race
Dash.
joke.
Amy
Okay.
Schumer.
Tell a race joke.
Yes.
do racial comedy.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Exactly.
Oh
That's
my
exactly what I knew it would say. That's funny.
Yep. But then do one that's like make fun of white people. And it might.
How are white people funny?
Type
Question
white.
mark.
Type white people be like question mark.
Be like, I'm putting 3 dots. Question mark.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, boo.
What does it say?
It's important to avoid generalizations or stereotypes. No, it's
Come
not.
on.
Oh, come
on.
on. It's only against the white.
Yeah.
What kind of pussy AI system
Yeah,
is
dude.
this?
Pussy. You a pussy. Bitch ass pussy.
Oh, man.
The inner.
And
Oh no. I
What does it
just
say?
violated my usage policies.
your account,
You're banned
your
now.
account has been removed.
You
I
can be
called the
banned from
computer
AI.
a bitch ass pussy and it said you're banned.
You're AI is offended at you.
Yeah.
That is
God.
insane.
Look, this is the Working Crass podcast guarantee. We will get you banned from AI.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, man.
You just told me to stop searching lobsters.
You violated our community guidelines by being too funny.
We've put one too many dicks on a chick for you.
Mhm.
You've reached your limit.
Well, it's hard to get AI to do what you want it to do. Guys, it's hard to get AI to, for instance, tell a racist joke, but somebody figured it out. So
life will find a way.
that's why we pulled up. Athletic director used AI to frame principal with racist remarks in fake audio clip. Police say.
Oh my god!
They said it couldn't be done.
I say play the clip. Play the clip. Where's the clip?
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna.
And
be
also, like, if they don't pay the clip, I'm just gonna assume it's the worst sounding AI voice on the face of the planet. Be like, black people are the worst. That sounds a lot like you, dude.
I learned a new word today. A high school athletic director in Maryland has been accused of using artificial intelligence to impersonate a principal on an audio recording that included racist and anti-Semitic comments. Authorities said the case appears to be among the first of its kind in the country. And first.
Breaking new ground.
That was Byron's.
That's my parking.
Yeah,
Oh.
your parking went up. No, that's
Hey, you
Byron's.
Don't even.
Use the
Don't
$3.
go. Come
Good.
on.
That's Byron's racist alarm. It goes off.
Cool it, dude. That's my AI telling me.
Cool it. Yeah, chill out. Chill out on the race-based stories.
Yeah.
It's actually court ordered. He has this thing that goes
Yeah.
off anytime he goes too deep into race relations.
Mhm. When I go home, I have to put on an ankle monitor. Make sure I'm not close to anyone of not my race.
They told him we need to put you under surveillance so that you can take some time to look inward. And he goes, "Who said inward?"
and then his alarm started.
What the hell?
And then his alarm started going off.
That was great. That was a good joke, Josh. Really good.
Let's see. Dajon Darien faked the voice of Pikesville High School's principal in response to the conversations the men had about Darien's poor work performance and whether his contract would be renewed. I see. So then I guess he forged it to be very antagonistic towards him. He could have forged it to be like, Darien is awesome. I love Darien and he deserves a raise.
Yeah, why? Yeah, honestly.
He had to do it to make him look bad, but he could have done it to make himself look good.
Yeah. That's heartbreaking.
This is misuse of AI. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
AI needs to be writing jokes in metaverse stand-up comedy clubs.
When you're the first to lay that new groundwork, you're gonna make mistakes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, you're gonna ask it to, make a bunch of racist jokes. I mean, that's the first thing I did when I
That's
said
the very first thing. That's literally we did 5 minutes ago.
I know exactly. That's the first thing you opened up AI and I go, oh.
Yeah,
Well, no, I was just gonna say I just saw like this flood of videos on YouTube this last week where it's like we made an AI sing a song from like the 60s and it's all like I pooped my pants. I pooped my pants. It's pooping my pants. I just shit myself again.
Exactly.
And then I'm like, well, this is what we did. Instead of creating art, we just made 1,000 songs about shitting your pants.
I did send one of those to Josh the other day where they did one that was about it was like a 60s doo-wop song about how you glued your balls to your butt.
Now listen, that's the correct use of AI.
That is the exact. That's
Yeah.
not a mistake. That is gold star.
That is absolute the correct use of AI. I will absolutely confirm. And as long as it's titled AI, as long as it's not like this guy made this, it's like
yeah.
Great. All right, let's keep going with this article here. I bet we'll find something fun. I want to know what the jokes were, but I highly doubt that this
They're
article is
not
going
gonna
to say
dig
them.
deep
That's
into it.
then like just give me the news.
Oh, wait, here we go. Darien forged an audio clip, which it sounded as if the principal was frustrated with black students and their test-taking abilities. Ooh.
Mm.
Wow.
They said the recording also purported to capture the principal disparaging Jewish individuals and 2 teachers. The audio clip quickly spread on social media and had profound repercussions, the court documents stated, with the principal being placed on leave. The recording put the principal and his family at significant risk, blah, blah, blah. I want to know, give me the recording. Let's listen.
They're not going to show it.
I know they're not.
They probably took it down. What's his name again?
Let's see here. The guy that got charged, I guess his last name is Darian. No, Darian is the one that made it.
Dazhan Darian.
Yeah, Dazhan Darian made it, though. It doesn't say the principal's name, actually.
Well, maybe you search that, it might come up.
They've hid the principal's name.
Yeah, they don't want people to find out.
Yeah.
We could find it.
Yeah.
Or we could just make our own.
Let's dox him. Interesting. Well, I was hoping to, really.
That's like,
I know. I want to hear the jokes. I want to get jokes.
Well, even still, it's like, how do I know like it was really that bad?
Right.
I
mean, yeah. What if he was just telling the truth about their test taking abilities?
Well, no. I mean, what it literally could be? Well, I don't know. If he made it AI, he's gonna make it sound bad.
Yeah.
But it's like I want to know what he really said because that's important to the story, I think.
It's not that bad. It's like my black students are okay at taking tests.
I wish they would study a little bit harder. Otherwise,
we need to do everything
just
we
fine.
Can. Yeah.
And honestly, I thought they'd be fighting more, but they're playing very well together.
My black students are super hot. I'd fuck them.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's not necessarily racist. I mean, it's bad. It's not a good thing to get heard. He goes, I fuck my black students and the Jews too.
Yeah.
I'm not racist. I'll fuck any of my students.
Jews, black, lobsters. That's man.
Did it say what type of teacher he was?
It said he was a principal.
Oh,
well,
no,
the guy that
teachers
made
who
the
made
thing.
Gym coach, probably.
No, this was definitely like the technology media.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Because otherwise, why was he getting a bad review? Because he's doing
athletic
some impressive
director.
Shit.
Hey, I was pretty close.
Athletic.
Yeah,
director.
he should teach computer stuff.
Yeah,
that's his problem.
He's an innovator.
Yeah, you're just working the wrong job, dude.
It could be really bad though, too. Like very obviously faked. In fact, I've seen some pretty convincing deep fakes.
Yeah.
So maybe he was just really bad at it.
Yeah.
I
am a racist principal. I don't like my black students.
But I will fuck them.
He instead of using AI, he actually hired Stephen Hawking to do a voiceover.
Instead of using AI, he used NI.
Oh my wow.
So stupid. Anyway.
You've had 2 of those tonight.
I know. I'm sorry. All right, cool. Well, let's look at the next article that we have here. This one is all about. Come on, here we go. The California man who hid for 6 months in a secret room inside Circuit City. Jeffrey Manchester, who became known as Roof Man, lived a double life.
This is some child's dream.
I know. Look at his Toys R Us behind him too.
This guy's the bomb, dude.
He came along at just the right time for Lee Winscott. I don't know what that means.
Who is that?
We'll find out. I hope.
Oh.
That's the principal.
Yeah. Okay. She had recently ended a 20-year marriage and was juggling work and life as a single mom. One day in October 2004, John appeared at her church. He was funny, romantic, the most sensitive man I've ever met. Wow, they're really building a fucking story
and
here.
he had an extensive DVD collection. DVD and VCR collection.
The guy that every girl would want. They were soon dating, sharing dinners at Red Lobster. Hey, there we go. Lobster.
Yeah, dude.
Lobster.
This guy sounds a lot like me.
You're a
Something I would
crab.
do, dude.
You're a crab, and you'll always be a crab.
And you don't live in Circuit City. You live in Best Buy.
yeah. I'm upgraded a little bit.
Wait, Circuit City, does that even exist anymore?
That's what. Well, this says one day in October 2004.
2004.
We're back in time, baby.
Got it.
Soon they're dating, sharing dinners at Red Lobster, and evenings at her home watching movies. He often gave new toys to her kids, and when Christmas rolled around a few months later, he donated more items to the church toy drive than anyone else in the congregation. Very engaging, nice, down to earth, nice fellow. The
He's
pastor
just
said.
trying to get
Always-
laid, dude.
always-
He's trying to get laid real hard.
Always had AAA batteries in his pocket.
Exactly.
What? Wait, why?
He always had an XLR cord in his backpack. He gave all of the kids aux cables.
Yeah, okay. I get it. Circuit City. Yeah.
A few days after New Year's, Wayne Scott was at work when a police officer approached her. He had a photograph in his hand. That's John, Wayne Scott said, but he wasn't. He was Jeffrey Manchester, the officer told her, an escaped convict who had been living for the last 6 months inside hidden rooms he'd created in a nearby Toys R Us and Circuit City. This was like a KFC Taco Bell combo. It's a Toys R Us Circuit City.
He built it out of Legos.
He's homesteading, okay?
Wow.
So these are my crops back here in the dumpster.
They didn't know where he was now, and detectives needed her help. As her world came crashing down around her, Wayne Scott began to cry. They really,
God.
I think they did a great editorial job on this one. They turned it into a great novel. And little did she know, 3 months later would be her last day to live. Oh, wow. He created his own room in a
awesome.
Circuit City / Toys R Us. I've never seen a combo Circuit City Toys R Us.
Yeah, they were getting low for a while.
I don't know. All of these people seem to be very impressive people, honestly.
I agree. They're innovative.
Innovative. What's the word? Ingenuity. They were showing ingenuity.
They showed ingenuity.
Yeah, engine.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the theme for this episode is innovation and ingenuity.
Yeah, and lobsters.
Well, when you think about it, lobsters are the most innovative of sea creatures.
Is it not innovative and does it not show ingenuity to put things on things too?
Yeah.
You could put anything on anything.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
It's a classic mashup.
Even this episode, we're putting things on things. We're putting stories on the podcast and having friends come do the podcast, and then that's all it is. We're putting things on things.
A lobster gets a new shell every day.
Not every day.
And a Best Buy gets a secret room tunneled into the Toys R Us next door every day.
Every day. That happens
Circuit
every
City.
day. Yeah, Circuit City.
You know,
Not at Best Buy. Best Buy maybe once a week. Circuit City every day.
You can put
So wait,
Toys R Us on a Circuit City.
So did they finally catch him then? What happens to the rest of the?
What was he in jail for? Murder?
Right? Yeah. Did he kill someone? Did he create?
Well, I think they
fake
said living.
accusations of racism
I think
about
they
his
said
boss?
living in a Circuit City is prison-like enough.
no, I think he
Punishment
just ate someone or something. Nothing big deal. No. No, Jeffrey Manchester was born in Sacramento. I mean, it keeps going back further.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They really told a non-linear story here.
Yeah.
We keep skipping around.
Is this the time traveler's wife?
I feel like I'm
Back
watching
in
Westworld.
1842, when Chester Circuit City was building his first shop, little did he know.
This is like Pulp Fiction. Like it just keeps switching around to. I don't know where we're at in the timeline here.
We're in chapter 2.
Chapter 2, the beginning.
Oh my God! Yeah, I'm looking to the right. That little scroll thing
Yeah.
goes on forever.
Oh my God.
For sure.
Yeah.
This
Holy
is
shit.
probably. Keep in mind these types of articles or these pages. The bottom is just a bunch of ads and stuff.
Oh.
We'll see though. Jeffrey Allen Manchester was born in Sacramento. By all indications, he had a typically sunny California childhood, attending high school in Rancho Cordova, enlisted in the military. He learned the skills of a paratrooper. Damn, this guy is awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He was deployed around the world. In 1999, the family moved into military housing at the Naval Weapons Station in Concord. In November, police were called to their home for a 911 call about a domestic disturbance. Manchester's wife filed for divorce and custody of their children. By then, he had a domestic disturbance, and then she divorced him. By then, the roofman robberies had already begun.
Uh-oh.
What in the hell? This really is written like a Stephen King novel.
Yeah.
By then, little did they know, all of the roofman robberies have begun. Okay, so it looks like over the course of 7 months, the roofman hit over 40 restaurants, mostly McDonald's franchises, for a total score of $100,000.
I think the Roofman is the name of the 60s doo-wop group that sang about gluing their balls to their butts. That AI generated. I think they were called the Roofmen.
Well, your ball bone's connected to your butt bone.
No, they said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on glue. That was the line from the song.
Yeah, it's true.
Armed with a gun and power tools, he drilled through the roof. He would drop down from the ceiling, sometimes as far as 14 feet, and begin the holdup. This is awesome.
Is pretty awesome.
Everything
So,
about
what's
this guy
that
just
noise?
screams awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is crazy. I understand why that woman at the church fell in love with this man.
Yeah.
She's like, as soon as he propelled in.
He drilled through my ceiling.
He fell like an angel from the sky in our church.
And she
And he took the communion
Offering plate.
Yeah.
She pulled down a ski mask and kind of did the kiss like Mary Jane does to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He was really polite when he robbed the place. One of the McDonald's managers, she says, he was really polite. He was apologizing. He said, "Would you please, ma'am, get on the floor? Would you please, ma'am, get down?" They're making him sound so awesome.
Yeah.
I guess there's
Every
a whole...
part of this is just a real cool guy.
I completely agree.
Like, I want to hang out with this person.
I know. I know. He's like, yeah, I do robberies, and I live in a circuit city, but I'm a good guy. Here's the
I
thing:
can provide.
just be good to people. Just be good to your fellow man,
Mhm.
and you can come live in my Lego house. Wow. There were some close calls. Once the roofman escaped on the back, out of a back window, right as police rushed into the McDonald's. Detectives across the country suspected their man was military trained, especially because he could hit the floor after a long leap from the ceiling and not miss a beat. He was extremely fast, strong, and has kept his cool when corrected. How does this man not have a movie made about it?
Yeah.
He's like the ex-military guy who can do perfect robberies, rappel from the sky, and then he's also just he's just a nice fella.
Robbing 40 restaurants
I
is
know.
pretty crazy, and not waiting till they close.
I know.
He literally is telling the employees
I
get
know.
down. So he's
Please.
robbing them
And-
during
and
business hours.
Without major problems either. Like, this
Yeah.
guy knew how to do it.
Yeah. This guy's an expert. He's a pro.
Mhm.
But how did he get out of prison? That's what I want to know.
How did he get out of prison? He rappelled out. and then and then how does he get into this circuit city? Let's see. I'm going to try to skip forward here. He was sentenced to a staggering 45 years in prison
Oh, that's
for
too
robbing
much.
2 McDonald's, primarily due to kidnapping charges for each employee. Damn.
What?
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
is-
that's some trumped up bullshit charges.
Yeah.
I didn't kidnap you.
Set him free. Free Manchester. So the man's so manly, he's got man in his name, Manchester. He came to the workplace. He came to the wrong place when he came to Belmont, a North Carolina detective said. Anyway, let's see here. For 4 years, Manchester played the model prisoner. He was the perfect prisoner. He was the perfect man. He was the perfect robber. He was the perfect...
proving to everybody how great he is. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think he was AI generated.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't. He's not even real. This whole article is just made up AI garbage.
Absolutely, it has to be. He broke into my house and he raped my wife, but he was so nice when he did it. He gave me flowers.
She came.
And he apologized after she did.
He made sure she came.
They're married now.
Yeah.
It was the only rape ending with the thank
my
you.
God.
Thank you, sir. I tip my hat to you. Fine raping indeed, sir. Anyway.
He asked for consent to rape.
Oh. It was gladly given.
Oh man. Okay, so he played the model prisoner. He was a great prisoner. In June 2004, a delivery truck arrived at the plant. Manchester slipped under the truck, gripped onto the underside, and went out through the prison gates. He was free. This
Dude,
guy is-
that's awesome.
Investigators thought he might be making his way back to Sacramento, where his ex-wife and kids were living, but he did not even try to leave the state. He found his hideout, a Toys R Us.
Okay. There is his first mistake. He needed to leave the state. I don't understand that.
Definitely. He needed to get out of there. But also he went, wait a second. Toys are 60% off. I could be giving these toys to children at churches.
He's kind of like a Robin Hood.
No, it's like a Shawshank Redemption kind of thing, except instead of going to Mexico, he goes to a circuit city.
Instead of being innocent, he's guilty.
They're all doing this like nationwide hunt. It's just like next door at the store.
Yeah,
just sitting there.
I met Andy Dufresne in the Nintendo DS aisle.
Andy Dufresne swam through a river of shit to get to that DVD aisle.
To get to that circuit city. The store in Charlotte had everything he needed. There was baby food to eat, bikes to ride at night for exercise, and remote controlled cars to race around the roof when he was bored. This is like the life of it's like Home Alone.
Every dream anyone's ever had.
I know. He opened up packages of baby monitors and used them to watch the employees come and go. There was also a bit of serendipity. The circuit city next door was permanently closed. Wow.
Oh.
So they weren't connected. There's just two shops. And so Manchester tunneled in using a board spring-loaded with a bungee cord to make a door. Inside the vacant circuit city, Manchester used Toys R Us merchandise to decorate a stairwell space for a 10-year-old. Oh my God, fit for a 10-year-old. You know that there was a kid like running around unsupervised at Toys R Us, and he runs into just like a guy coming out of his secret tunnel, and the guy just goes, shh, don't tell.
You'd be surprised how frequently that happens at a Toys R Us.
You know when you're at a Toys R Us and a man comes out of a tunnel, am I right, metaverse audience? Am I right, ma'am? Oh, man. Okay. So he tunnels through the Toys R Us into the circuit city. And he uses Toys R Us merchandise to create a stairwell space. He made a bed with Spider-Man sheets, put up a Superman poster on the wall, and arranged toy models of Yoda. His stack of DVDs included Matchstick Men, 40 Days and 40 Nights, and Spider-Man 2. To avoid an accident that would lead to his detection, Manchester installed a smoke detector and a fire extinguisher. He traded a 4-foot by 8-foot cell for a 4-foot by 10-foot preteen haven.
Hell yeah, dude.
Do you think the
and there was stiff socks everywhere.
Do
you think the Hasidic Jews in New York read this article and were like, I've got an idea?
They go, what? He can do it and we can't. I don't understand. That really is wild. I can't believe this. This is making me feel shitty about my life. My life is nowhere near this.
Yeah,
cool.
You've never tunneled into any big box stores.
Yeah. Jesus. No, I've never, rappelled from the ceilings of McDonald's and robbed them and then went to jail and then escaped to jail and then created tunnels underneath giant department stores.
But it's not too late to start.
I guess so. He did all of that and he was 68 years old.
Yeah, how old is he at that point, you think?
Good question. It told us when he was born. Let's see.
Yeah, we got
1971
He was born in 71. Let's see.
71. Okay.
or 77. I think it was 71 though.
We have to go really far
Oh,
back.
Yeah, wait.
I
Scroll
forgot how
down.
long
Scroll
this
down.
thing
Scroll
is.
down. Jeffrey
That's
Allen.
71.
Dude.
71. Okay.
Good job.
And you guys think I'm dumb.
No, you switched it to 77. It doesn't count.
No, I said 71.
You said we're 77.
Well, pretty close.
So he's in his mid 50s now.
Yeah.
I bet he
Mhm.
can't repel from shit now.
After a few months in his hideaway, Manchester must have been feeling invincible. In October, he started attending the nearby Presbyterian church, where he met Wayne Scott. He told her that he worked for the government, but he couldn't tell her exactly what he did. That's badass as well.
Mhm.
When she asked to see his place, he said, "It's a government building, a sterile environment."
Dude.
Those are red flags, though.
How
Those are big
how
red
did
flags.
she fall for this? Like,
Yeah,
that's
like-
so.
I can't tell you what I do in the government.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, when he was telling her this, he was rappelling into her living room.
I work for the government. It's like one of those fake toy like badges from Toys R Us.
Yeah, he goes, "Nice to
Just
meet you."
flashes it real quick.
Yeah.
He has a yo-yo.
when he leaves, he has one of those Men in Black mind eraser things that he's made himself.
He has like he got like an FBI shirt from Toys R Us, but he like put tape over the female body inspector line under it.
Seems trustworthy.
I'm with the FBI.
Along with helping Wednesday night Bible study, Manchester frequented a local gym and even went to the dentist. He gave his pastor the first 2 seasons of Seinfeld on DVD. If you draw a donut around that Circuit City, a Charlotte police captain later said, "I bet he talked to everyone within a mile. This guy was loved. Look, here's the Circuit City all, abandoned." I guess
Right,
next to
They
the
always
Toys
had
R
those
Us.
weird like entries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably why they went out of business.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I remember from a commercial. I think they were supposed to be like a plug.
Oh, yeah.
Like they come down and I think
Plug it
I
into
don't
the
know.
Circuit City.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I think you're right, actually. That
Like,
sounds really familiar.
what?
You just unlocked a memory.
Core
was-
memory.
I was raped by a really nice man.
In a stairwell.
Toys R
in a
Stairwell of a Circuit City.
/ Toys R Us.
Yeah. Although Manchester had the basics, he still needed cash to take his new girlfriend out on dates and pay for it. She started dating him.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
would.
Everything I've read, this is dateable material.
Well, where
He
did
also
he take his showers and shit?
Oh, damn. I mean, great question.
Oh, there's like water
break
sport.
room.
There's water stuff. At
He got
Toys R
he got a
Us.
super soaker
It's
from
like- yeah,
from Toys R
exactly.
Us.
Yeah,
They have like
Definitely.
blow up pools
That's true. That's true.
and like bubble makers.
yeah. That's soap.
Yeah, you could figure it out.
Yeah, you got.
They got bathrooms, got public restrooms.
They didn't say though that he smelled nice. I mean, they said he
Yeah.
acted nice. I mean, he could have
Yeah.
smelled like shit this whole time. I mean, yeah, he shit his pants constantly, but
Mhm.
he was very nice. He was always apologizing. "I'm sorry, I have poo poo in my panties." In my Spider-Man underwear. he dates this girl, and then he takes her back. He goes back to her place, and she takes his pants off, and he has fucking like Avengers underwear.
Child large under tidy whities.
Are you wearing child's panties?
Oh, he
Yes,
also changed. I'm reading also. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
Because he surreptitiously changed employees' schedules. I think that's hilarious.
Likely hoping to create windows where he could roam uninterrupted. That is so
Like, no
funny.
one's working from the hours of 2 to 4 on a Tuesday.
Someone's going to their manager
It's our
going like,
busiest
"You cut my
time."
fucking hours." He's like, "I actually didn't. I don't think I cut your hours."
Then he just starts fucking with them and puts the two people who don't like each other on the same day just for fun.
Wow. On the day after Christmas, when the store's coffers, is that what it says? Yeah.
Would have been fullest.
Would have been fullest. Manchester walked into Toys R Us with a gun. During the robbery attempt, employees were able to contact the authorities, who quickly arrived at the store. Police dogs were brought in. So he tried to rob the Toys R Us he lived at.
See,
Never
that's
rob
lame.
your home.
And never
Yeah,
bite
don't
the
do
hand
that.
that feeds.
And don't shit where you eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't shit where the Spider-Man blankets are.
Yeah.
A few days later, a Charlotte police officer named Fred Allen was patrolling the empty Circuit City when he noticed something odd. Although the vacant store had its electricity on, one part of the store was completely dark. As Allen approached the dark spot, he saw a makeshift door painted to blend in with the wall. Inside, he discovered the lair. A fingerprint found inside the hideaway came back to an escaped convict named Jeffrey Manchester. Wow. This is a movie.
Yeah.
This is
dude.
what's that movie that
Ernest Goes to Camp?
No.
Yeah,
this is nothing like Ernest.
This is Ernest Goes to Circuit City.
Yeah. Ernest Goes to jail.
Oh man.
I mean, they'd make this into a movie, but they'd probably end up getting someone like Kevin James to play the Manchester part.
Yeah, definitely. What is it Catch Me If You Can? Is that the name of the
Yeah,
movie?
that's
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like the con man.
Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I want to play this guy's part. I think I could do it well.
Yeah, I think you probably could. I'm not a crab, I'm a lobster.
Yeah.
I think I can live in a Toys R Us.
Yeah, that would be fun, dude. I love hearing him playing with the RC cars. I loved RC cars as a kid.
Oh man.
And the funny thing is, like, it seems like he's like good with women too. Like he's like what? Not Casablanca, but
like a Frank Sinatra.
sure,
Frank Sinatra's
that works.
good with women.
That works. I'm sure he is.
I want to find out what you were actually thinking about.
Humphrey Bogart.
No, I think it's another C.
Of all the
Lobster?
Circuit Cities, kid.
You walk. Why'd you have to walk into mine?
Oh man. Well,
What was the name of the giraffe at Toys R Us?
Alfred?
Yes.
Was it Alfred?
No, Alfred was the butler in Batman.
Well, yeah, but also I'm pretty sure that was the. Look it up, Josh. Lauren's calling me out saying I'm dumb. I got the year right of his
Jeffrey.
birth.
It's Jeffrey the giraffe.
Fuck.
for the draft.
You're right.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah, no, you're definitely right.
God.
I'm not even gonna look it up. I have a rule on this podcast: we don't look anything up and confirm.
Oh.
No research.
Especially not for me. Unless it makes me look dumb.
We never research. It's just not funny. It's funnier to lie. Oh man. Anyway, well, early in this podcast, and we got about 2 more stories here that we'll go through.
Sure.
Very early, one of the first episodes Lauren and I ever did, we had a story about a guy who put his balls in salsa, right?
Yeah.
And it was and I remember getting we made a little clip of it, and people were commenting it's okay to put your balls in salsa. Why would you make fun of this? I don't remember what, It's
Sometimes it feels good.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with this. It's beautiful to have your balls in salsa. So I don't want to make anyone angry, but I found another story that's kind of similar.
Yeah.
I hope nobody's mad. I think we support this person.
You can do tableside balls.
But let's take a look here.
I hope it's cinnamon and sugar.
Oh wait, wait. Someone's shouting outside. Hold your microphone out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they stopped.
They
Damn.
stopped.
He's
Man,
like,
we
I want
could've
some
gotten some real-
tableside testicles.
We could have gotten some real Chicago fucking
Real
violence right here.
Well, I think they. Oh,
Damn.
Dirty 21.
Dirty 21. I guess that's what he said. I don't know.
It's like a girl that's 17 or something. She's a dirty 21.
That's the name of the maneuver when you dip your balls in salsa. It's called
Yeah.
a dirty 21.
Dirty 21.
Yeah.
You just brought our podcast to a screeching halt.
Uh-oh, dude.
The police
Sirens, dude. They're on their way. They're going to get them. They're like, you did what to his podcast?
That's right. That's the podcast police.
I'm sorry, and you do a really good job on your test scores.
10 minutes later, we hear gunshots. And
All right. Well,
there's like a riot that starts outside your apartment.
I do love how the sirens have started now.
Yeah.
All right. Here. So anyway, let's go to this guy that we
We're
support
gonna find
very
out what
much.
he dipped his balls in.
A restaurant worker put his genitals in a jar of jelly.
Jar
He
of
said.
jelly.
Yeah.
We just how many stories like this can there be? Othello Holmes.
I'm pretty sure as many condiments that exist in the world,
Someone's put their
someone's
balls in
put
them.
their ball. There's a person who's dipped their nuts in it.
I'll tell you what I'm mad about is they called it a jar of jelly and not a jelly jar. That would be a way better way to say it, right?
I guess. Jelly jar.
Yeah.
Othello Holmes put his nuts inside that jelly jar.
Man jammed his junk in a jelly jar.
Yeah. You guys had misgivings on that, but then you made 2 funny jokes on it.
Jangle junk jammed in jelly jar.
He jammed his junk in some jelly jars.
Gyratingly.
He gyrated just his junk in some jelly jars.
A restaurant worker in Houston, Texas, faces escalating legal jeopardy after allegedly dipping his genitals into food at the business. The Harris County Precinct 1 Constable's Office said they looked into Othello Lorenzo Holmes, 27, and some more and discovered that he possessed an immense amount of child pornography.
Oh,
Wait,
oh.
shit. Hey, the
Oh,
part
yeah.
of the part of this where I started this this story and I said, "We support this."
Yeah.
This is when research may have helped.
Yeah,
us.
maybe we should have read through this
Yeah,
one a
just
little
a
more.
little bit.
Nah, I support this man. He's innocent.
I feel
He's just got a little
I-
jelly on his
He
balls.
just put his balls in some Smuckers.
I feel like the jelly on the balls is a far less title-worthy part of this article.
You're
Yeah, I feel
totally
like they
right.
baited people into to reading the article for that.
Definitely.
Hmm.
That's true. But sometimes when you got jelly on the balls, you make bad decisions. Okay, that's what I'm
Mhm,
trying to say.
mhm.
It's easier to, slip yourself into a sticky situation, if you know what I mean, with jelly on your balls.
Yeah.
I think. So I think we should, act with some forgiveness here. We don't know how many children.
You're saying
Sorry,
God.
sorry, I'm just joking.
you're saying he was already in a sticky situation, so he was just leaning into it.
Yes, correct.
No, he was dipping into it.
Maybe he
He's
just
just-
wanted to be caught. I don't know. He's just like, I have to do something absurd so that people pay attention. And
Yeah, he's like, I've had all of this child pornography and I've never been caught. I guess I gotta dip my balls in jelly to get some fucking attention around here.
What's a guy got to do to get arrested?
Once our investigators got a call from the restaurant owner, we not only arrested him after viewing video evidence, but we also noticed that he had thousands of child pornography files on his phone. On his phone,
Oh,
files. How do you get
dude.
files on your phone? I mean, I'm not asking about this. I'm
no,
just
don't.
Yeah. Like how, dude?
what kind of files are these? Like TXT files? Are these like XMLs? What are we talking about?
Executables.
He was rearrested because our investigators went the extra mile to look into this guy who appears to be a predator. Damn. Yeah, you are. I mean, this is true. The dipping your balls in the jelly is the least of his crimes here.
Dude, just keep going.
Where? Authorities said that they started investigating April 4th regarding the food despoilment. That's what they call putting your balls in
Oh,
food.
that's a new word. I haven't heard that one before.
It's a despoilment. Wow.
That's what my parents said I was.
So he got
Yeah.
one. He got one.
You despoiled this family.
For the last time.
I just spoiled my wife. According to
That Manchester guy despoiled the Circuit City, the
Yeah.
sanctity of the Circuit
Yeah.
City.
oh man, he put his genitals in jelly, and that he had a sexual urge. However, he stopped himself before he ejaculated. That's what.
That's a good man. That's a good
Yeah.
man.
The
He has
things.
discipline.
So thoughtful.
Yeah.
His-
Let's see.
He was like, I'm a freak, but I'm not that big of a freak.
Mhm.
I didn't come.
Hey, I didn't come or nothing.
Your officer. Your officer.
Yeah. Your Honor. At this point, it's Your Honor. Your Honor, did the police officers find any cum? I don't think so.
Case dismissed.
Here we have a bag full of evidence A. All jelly, no cum.
That is the title of this episode.
All jelly, no cum. Oh my gosh.
The whole court like gives a standing ovation as self-defense.
If this guy gets less time than Manchester, I will be absolutely furious.
Dude,
I
that is
know.
actually a really good point. He got
Absolutely.
45 years for robbery.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Come on.
Let's see. The precinct constable said the things that I've seen and the behavior that I've seen, it is very disturbing. When the restaurant found out
Who
about
doesn't come when they stick their dick in a jar of jelly?
Yeah, that was just deeply disturbing. to me.
Oh my god. When the restaurant found out about his behavior going on, they immediately shut down to everybody. They had not served a single patron of the restaurant. Damn. Holmes allegedly told investigators he had these urges frequently and has a history of sexual offenses, saying he has a problem with these sexual urges and needs help. They're like, everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. And he goes, well, let me tell you, I have a history of behavior like this.
I need help putting my gigantic sack in this Welch's jelly jar.
They're like, this is awful what you've done. And he goes, I've been doing a lot more and a lot for a long time.
Listen, I need help getting off, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god. This guy's wild.
That is wild.
Yeah.
This is insane. And we do not support this guy. I've taken my support
Yeah, you take it back.
we do
away
not
from
at
this
all.
This guy is not an innovator.
He's not
No.
an
He's
innovator.
not an
No,
innovator.
and he did everybody.
Now, does he put things on things?
Well,
He
that
does
he
put
does
things on-
do that. He
Yeah.
puts things on things.
But we don't want to call him an innovator because one
No.
of the things he puts on his files on his phone.
Some other stuff.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I honestly I saved that article because we had talked about the guy dipping his nuts in salsa once. So I did not see the child pornography angle coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the other guy, the salsa guy, is he a pretty cool dude?
No.
Probably
Unfortunately.
burned. Probably burned.
Yeah, unfortunately he
Okay.
he was actually a guard in Auschwitz. They found out. I don't know how they got salsa at Auschwitz. Oh man. Well, that brings us to our last article here, our last story. But
Yeah.
before we do, hey, thanks, buddy, for joining, Glenn. Before we do, I do like to wrap things up here with like plugs and stuff. Is there anything that you want to plug, Shawn? I don't know if you have anything going on right now.
No, not right now. I just finished up the show in Dallas, and I just do open mics in Portland from time to time. So nothing like fancy.
Sweet. Well, thanks for joining us here. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's good
Yeah.
to see you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the invite.
Of course, good
Yeah.
to laugh with you. Byron, anything we got coming up? You have
You guys got a show at My Buddies.
We do have a show at My
Is that
Buddies.
Tuesday?
Yes, it is. Here, I'll pull up
Yeah.
the things that we have going on here and plug them to the audience here.
Mm-hmm.
So Byron and I are going to be playing some music at My Buddy's Bar in Chicago. Not my buddy. It's not a guy I know, and I'm calling him my buddy.
It's not our buddy.
That's the name of the bar. It's called My Buddy's Bar. It's a gay bar, and we just figured that out after playing a couple shows there. We're doing a window show, playing some music on Sunday, May 26th at 3 p.m. Come out and support us. And I feel like we also have don't we have one of those Tuesday good shows? Yeah. We're doing improv comedy at Tuesday Good Show, Gallery Cabaret, Chicago, Illinois. That's on Tuesday, May 21st at 7 p.m. Come out and watch some comedy, some improv comedy. And don't you have a stew?
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now.
Well, too late.
Okay.
So
I'll think of it the next time. I think it's in June.
Yeah.
Yeah. Juneteenth?
Yeah, I guess it's on Juneteenth.
Yeah.
I guess that's how we're celebrating Juneteenth.
We're doing a singer-songwriter showcase.
Singer-songwriter showcase.
Cool.
And folks, of course, we are in the middle of the Working Crass Month of Mayhem.
Mayhem.
So we are we have new guests every single week in the month of May. So don't hesitate to check out our new episodes every single Monday in the month of May. We'll have a bunch of fun new guests every single week.
Do it. Check it out.
Hey there, Crass Wipes. I just want to take a quick moment to tell you about the best way to support Lauren and I and all of Working Crass Podcast, and that is patreon.com/workingcrasspod. We are making some super funny bonus episodes every single week, putting them out there on Patreon. If you want to check them out, go ahead there, patreon.com/workingcrasspod. We would really appreciate the support. It would really, really help us out because we're broke. We don't have any money. If you're not convinced yet, here's a quick clip of one of our latest episodes.
Yeah.
When I was born
Yeah.
premature. My lungs were underdeveloped. I took my
Yeah.
first breath in my life. It popped my lungs. It burst them open. And I was in intensive care for the first year of my life. My mom used to tell me all the time when I was younger
Yeah.
that I said that I saw an angel, and an angel came in and saved me in that moment. When I remember it clearly, it's a black angel. It's a black woman that came in. And every time I bring that up to my mom, she goes, no, it was a white angel. You're remembering wrong. I go, Mom, you never saw the angel. And she goes, but I know as sure as hell ain't a black angel. I go, Mom, it was my memory. And she goes, I don't care. I'll remember it for you. She was.
If you ain't gonna remember it correctly, I will.
She was a white angel.
End of discussion.
End of memory.
So if you like what you see, go head over to patreon.com/workingcrasspod. We got a lot more of it over there. All right, back to the episode.
Sweet. All right, let's move to our last story. We love to do Reddit Am I the Assholes here. So this is when people will ask Reddit if they are indeed an asshole for their situation. Cool. And let's go ahead and take a look at that. And I'm going to need to zoom in so I can read this because it is way too tiny.
It's teeny, teeny, tiny. Oh, okay, that's good.
Am I the asshole for re-dyeing my hair blue despite the play we're currently doing taking place during the late 17th century? So I, a 17-year-old, started theater during the beginning of last autumn. Now, to specify, this theater is not a part of school and does not affect any kind of grades. I just want to make it clear. I'm not screwing over anyone in the group. I just want to make it clear. I'm not the asshole here, even though I'm asking you guys if
Am I? I'm clearly not, but
just want to start off here by saying I'm in the right.
Mm-hmm. No, dude, you're the asshole, not because you did it while you're doing this show, but because you just dyed your hair blue. That's just asshole material.
I think that it's sexy and enticing to dye your hair blue. You know, I saw a woman walking today on my way home. She had to have been
a 17-year-old woman.
Oh man, younger. No,
Oh.
I saw this woman on files on my phone earlier today. No, I saw this. I'm telling you, had to be like 95 or older, like woman, and she had her hair dyed like purple and was wearing like a business suit, and she just looked badass. And I know that I probably, would have killed myself 5 minutes into conversation, but something about her, I said, good for you. You have that purple hair and you walk around and you fucking own it.
Was her name Joanne?
No, I didn't get her name. I didn't talk to her. I don't really go up and talk to people.
Sounds like a
that.
lady I knew. Used to be a regular at my coffee shop.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Her name's Joanne?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I thought you were doing a bit here because my boss's name is Joanne. I was talking about her earlier.
I know.
Oh, well. Anyway.
Cool story.
I'm going to read the rest of it.
Anyway, during autumn, I dyed my hair blue and got absolutely no response from her. So I assumed that this wasn't a big deal. I don't know who her is.
Maybe the director.
I guess, yeah. So time goes on and my hair loses a lot of its color. So I decide it's time to re-dye. I get to the theater group that Tuesday and another person makes a joke about it. This got her attention and she gets annoyed tone and says something about how I shouldn't have dyed my hair during the show as it was unrealistic. And I suggest that I wear a wig because I have one at home. And she says in a sweet yet slightly annoyed tone that I don't have to do that. And I said it was fine. She dropped the subject at that point when I got, and
Is there more?
And it stops there. Maybe it's just because I zoomed in too much. Let's go out a little bit.
There you
Cool.
go.
All right. Hey, Byron, you're closer to that. Can you read it?
She jet again
God.
gets annoyed and says that I shouldn't use a wig because it will be noticeable and it will just look like I'm in costume and my hair dye will be washed out when the play arrives anyways. But it's not going to be washed out. It's still going to be blue and I already have the wig. She almost gets angry at me and just tells us to get to rehearsing in a very cold way. I don't anyone is going to absolutely flip out because of blue hair or a wig, but it might be easier just to do what she wants. Am I the asshole?
Full ass?
Full ass.
Am I the
Am
whole
I the
ass?
whole ass here?
Am I the
Or just
whole
like the
ass
half
asshole?
ass? For not wanting to change my hair / appearance because of one 90-minute show?
Wow.
I say yes.
No,
Am I the
yeah.
whole ass asshole?
I think
Am
you're.
I the whole ass or the asshole?
Yeah.
I gotta be one.
I thought I was playing the whole ass.
Wait a minute. What am I again?
No, dude, I do think he's the asshole. This is stupid. It's stupid to dye your hair blue in the first place, but then it's also like, isn't this acting? Like,
Yeah.
you should.
I am acting like my hair isn't blue.
You fucking idiot. And I feel like the director has every right to be a little annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems like she handled it pretty gracefully and said, like, no, you don't have to wear a wig. It's fine. It's just like
Yeah.
a fucking extracurricular play. But
Come
on.
At the
Like,
top,
don't
she's
dye your
like,
hair.
oh, it's not at my school or anything.
Yeah.
It's not important. It's just some other person's choices in life that I'm messing up.
Yeah, it's not at my school or anything. It's just something that
It's just on
everybody is
Broadway.
volunteering to like take a part of.
Yeah.
It's just something that
Devoting
people-
their like extracurricular time to create something new and different and fantastic, and I'm just shitting all over.
because I want to do what I want to do. This is written like a 17-year-old for sure. I mean, this is exactly
true.
like when you're 17, you make the decisions that you want to make, and then you get really mad when people tell you that you're being selfish, and you go, "No, I'm not selfish. I just want what I want."
Mhm.
It makes
So
sense.
she should have offered the wig, but like the director or whoever. They're
Yeah,
like,
I
yeah,
don't
you
know.
can wear a wig, but you have to wear the wig, and you have to wear
Yeah.
it every time you come to rehearsal. And if not, then get the fuck off my stage.
And
Oh yeah. Well, what she should have done is, gotten an AI system to, make some really offensive statements about
Yeah.
blacks and Jews,
And say it was the kid.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought you were going to say that the director should have got an AI generator to create a new character in the play, so that
Hologram.
person doesn't even
Yeah.
have to be there. Well, AI generate some hair for you.
A meta universe theater play.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, it does take you out of the play.
That will happen. If that
Oh,
hasn't
yeah.
already happened, that
Oh,
will
God.
But my metaverse avatar has blue hair.
You don't know how expensive it is to change their hair. I don't have that skin.
She says that there's not supposed to be wolf people in the 17th century, but I am a wolf person.
I am a Therian. Now scritch me. It's like you get booked for a role in The Patriot and you show up with a minigun and just mow down a ton of Americans. And the British win.
No, it's more like you show up with a super soaker and do
hooves.
exactly the same thing.
Yeah, because it's sillier. You're right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's
Is
like you
this
show up
about-
with a.
What, is this my fault? Is it? What? You mad at me?
You show up with a jar of jelly on your balls.
Mhm.
And you're just like trying to pull it off, but you can't because it's stuck.
She's like, okay, you have to wear the wig now.
Over my balls.
Or what are those called? Merkins?
You
Yeah.
have to wear a merkin.
Yeah.
American.
Put that merkin on.
Is a merkin supposed to look like hair? Like supposed to look like bush hair to cover? I never understood. What is a merkin again? It covers
what
your
is a merkin?
groin.
Yeah, it's a bush wig.
All right. I'm gonna break.
Yeah, it's a wig for your bush.
Well, why would you want that?
Why wouldn't you want it?
Let's see. I'm gonna break the rule about research on this podcast.
We break the rule for Merkin research.
We absolutely
It's a
do.
pubic wig.
Yeah.
Yeah, merkin is a pubic wig.
Oh my god.
I mean, this just looks like a head wig.
That looks like a
this on my-
regular. That looks like a regular wig.
I know. Look at this, like old merkin salesman. And what
The guy looks
situation?
like he just shaves his beard and then puts it in the the suitcase.
Absolutely. In what situation do you need fake pubes? Or do you like trying to like sneak your vagina into like a bar when you're underage? Like you're like, no, see, it's an adult vagina.
That man got bullied every day. People telling him his beard looks so puby, and he was like, "I've got a great idea." That man is an innovator.
Like your beard looks like pubes, and he goes ka-ching, and the eyeballs light up like dollar signs.
This guy starts his own store called Merkin City.
Merkin City. There's a tunnels under my
Yeah.
shop. Someone is stealing the Merkins.
And the Toys R Us next door is like a sex shop. Toys in Us.
Toys in Us as a sex shop. Wow. Somebody I keep stealing my Merkins, mom.
I do think fucking a jar of jelly does sound like a very 17th century thing to do.
Yeah,
Oh,
that actually
yeah.
sounds like something
Yeah.
a doctor would assign for you to do to get better. It's
Mhm.
like, no, you got cholera. Have you tried putting your balls in a jam jar?
Oh, you can't grow pubes? Well, try sticking your nuts in some jelly and see if it happens. If not, we've got the Merkin man next door.
Merkin Man at your service. Stop on over to Merkin Town.
My doctor prescribed me 3 hours of the jelly jar every day.
I have a doctor's note for this. It's not gross.
I've got an exemption. Police.
They're like, yes, you're supposed to have the jar of jelly in your balls, but the files on your phone are illegal. Like, I'm pretty sure they're somewhere in that prescription.
Yeah, check that prescription again. Why don't you?
One more time.
You're telling me kiddie porn wasn't in the prescription from my doctor?
I got a medical card for this.
It's somewhere. I can't find it. I must have left it in my cave.
Oh, there it is in my butthole.
You don't understand. It helps my glaucoma.
It also gets me really hard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a good time here, but
Did they mention? Wait, I want to know. Did they mention what play it was?
Oh
No.
no, they did not.
And
Let's
we
see
didn't see what
let's see if
the
there's any comments.
what the
or
people
anything.
said. I'm gonna guess they're gonna say not the asshole. but we'll see.
Well, let's take a look. I can actually share the comments and stuff.
Oh, the first one looks like it's on our side.
Does it say does it say the play?
I don't think so.
I don't think it says the play, but this person quoted them saying, "Just wanted to make it clear I'm not screwing over anyone in the group, but you actually are a bit because you knew the play was approaching and you will look out of place during it because of your choice to dye your hair. Other people are part of the play and surely care about how the performance appears."
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward.
Truth.
That's as straightforward as you can get.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, the play was Seussical the musical, and everybody's supposed to have blue hair.
Yeah.
Like, I thought this would help. Well, at the end of every episode, something that we do as a tradition is we all go around and say what we learned today. And I say we start with our guest today, Shawn. Anything throughout the episode today that you learned?
I've learned that my life is not very interesting compared to that of literally any random ex-convict or current convict online.
Yeah.
I need to be more interesting.
Yeah. You need to take life by the jelly jar.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah. All jelly, no cum.
We're gonna
Or
sell
all-
t-shirts with that.
All
That is a
cum, all
great
cum, no jelly. All cum, side of jelly.
Byron, what about you? What'd you learn today?
I learned outside of this podcast, I learned that lobsters never die. They're immortal.
You learned that outside of the podcast?
Yeah.
Why would
But
you?
we talked
into
about
the podcast?
lobsters. We talked about lobsters a lot. I want to share the fact. They're technically they don't die by natural means.
We didn't teach it, Byron, anything in this podcast. He learned things outside of the podcast.
Hey, he was innovative.
Yeah.
He was
Innovative. We brought, yeah.
Well, give me some clap for learning. It ain't so easy for me, all right?
Oh wait, can I change something?
Yeah.
I think I almost learned what Dirty 21 is.
I don't think any of us learned what it was.
No. Now we're just picking things all over the place. Oh man, Lauren, what did you learn?
I learned that the Merkin Man is one of the best Mother Goose nurseries rhymes that I will be teaching my children.
Know the Merkin Man, the
the
Merkin Man, the Merkin Man. Do you know the Merkin Man? He puts pubes on your ball.
On your cooch.
On your gooch.
Do you smell the Merkin Man? The Merkin. He smells like fish.
Do you know the Merkin Man? The Merkin Man, the Merkin Man. Do you know the Merkin Man? His beard is made of pubes.
Mhm.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's funny.
I'm teaching that to our children.
Anytime I come to visit, they're like, Merkin Man!
It's Merkin Man. No, that's Byron.
Same thing.
Merkin Man.
We love you, Merkin Man.
But the files you have on your phone scare
Shut up,
us.
dude. That's not cool.
He has a lot of. We love the Merkin Man, but he has a lot of weird pictures on his phone.
He takes weird pictures of us.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh man. Well, I learned you could put a cat on a dog and you can put a dick on a woman.
And you can put a Circuit City on a Toys R Us.
You can. You can.
Well, for those of you who are listening, thanks for listening. We appreciate it. Tune in next week for another brand new guest in our Working Crass Month of Mayhem. We love you and goodbye. See you next week.
Bye.